All right, now it's time to head over because, you know, we just said St. Patrick's Day is coming up.
Yes.
On Wednesday. And when I think of St. Patrick's Day, guess what I think of?
Green?
Well, green, yes. And green beer.
Okay, yeah.
And corned beef and cabbage.
Oh, okay. Well, of course. That's the obvious choice. I mean, if you wanted to go obvious.
CJ's like, well, if you're obvious about it. Travis Burks from Price Cutter, first of all, good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you guys as well.
And now, CJ, I don't want to say we only like Travis because he brings us food. But it's a big part of it. It's a big part of Travis.
He's conditioned.
Yes.
Yeah.
What did you bring for us today?
Today, corned beef and cabbage. Really simple recipe. It took about 5 hours total to make, so it's really simple.
5 hours. Is
5
that
hours.
Is that all?
That's it.
Okay.
So would you just plop it in there and you're done, or is there prep work?
Onions, so it's chopped up onions, then corned beef, as well as about 3 cups of water, garlic cloves, and then potatoes, carrots, and then cabbage.
Now, do you have to prep anything ahead of that, like grill the onions or anything? You just plop
Nothing,
it all
put
in
it all in there,
and then just let it go.
Just let it go. Yep.
Well, that seems easy.
That does
Really,
seem
it was
actually,
very simple.
And I want to show this too because is this what? Listen, I'm not going to pretend I've ever made corned beef because I haven't, and I never even knew it came like this. Look at this. This is huge. Is this how you'd buy it at Price Cutter?
That's how you buy it. So this is going to be the flat half of the brisket here. That's a little bit less. It's a little leaner than, say, the point, which is this other one here. It's
I'm going to turn this around so they can see the meat there. Look at that. And it looks like it has seasoning.
Yeah, so
packet
it's already
in there.
got the pickling spice as well as in each package.
That's so easy.
Yeah, and it smells amazing.
Oh, I wish you guys could smell the studio. It smells
Pump it
so
your way.
good. Okay, so you've got everything at Price Cutter to really celebrate, you know, in style, authentically.
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
Are you ready to dish it out?
Yeah, let's do that.
Now, while you're dishing it, I do want to tell you something, CJ. Travis and his family, and a lot of people at Price Cutter, actually, we do a segment on Thursdays called Dishin' It. And last night, Travis sent me a photo. They made our Dishin' It recipe from last Thursday. Look, those are my Brussels sprouts I showed him how to make. Isn't that great? And the maple mustard chicken.
Oh.
And it was good.
Well, I was going to ask you, okay, I hadn't
Yeah.
asked you yet, how was it?
It was really good. Everything had a lot of flavor.
Nice.
And it was easy.
It was so easy. What do you think about my Brussels sprouts? I just made that up at my house.
We like Brussels sprouts.
See, I love them too.
Yeah, it's so simple. And the glaze actually really helped it out quite a bit.
Do you like Brussels sprouts, CJ?
I do. I don't have them that often, but I do like them.
I make them about once a week. That's how much I like them. I'm not kidding.
Well, but I mean, when you get the flavor for something, then
Yeah. Oh
Okay,
my
so
gosh, look at that.
we'll
Look
start
at
with
that.
this.
Ooh, that
get
was
you
So
amazing.
tender.
Corned beef first, and then we'll dip up some vegetables.
Oh my word. Look at this.
Wow.
So, 5 hours, what's the setting on that crock pot?
High. I just
I'm
put it on
tasting
high.
On high.
So let's do a
Oh,
little bit.
dadgummit.
And,
See, that's perfect for winter too, because I mean, I like a kind of a soup, or you know.
and the longer you let it set, try to get your potato here too. Obviously, the softer everything's going to get.
Right. So is this something I could make, like, let's say I put it in when I leave for work in the morning, and it's going to be ready for dinner that night?
Yep. You can do it all at once.
I am doing that. Because I was joking, he has some sauerkraut over here. I was shopping at Price Cutter this weekend, and I saw this, and I saw sauerkraut. I bought the sauerkraut, but I was like, this looks a little too intimidating for me. I didn't know what to do, so I had no idea you were bringing this one in today.
Yeah, and it's easy. And if you don't want to take the time to really make the briskets, our deli sells our already pre-prepared corned beef. So you can get it by the slice, or if you want to get a chunk, or whatever you want to do from there.
So you can either get this or just go ask them to cut it for you?
Yeah, just
I never
fully
knew
cooked
that.
stuff.
Oh my gosh.
That's fantastic, and
It's a one-stop shop.
it tastes as good as it smells.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. Appreciate
See, I love cabbage. Another recipe that I created, it's a take on my mom's, our ancestry is German, and we have a lot of cabbage in Germany. My mom makes something called Bierocks. And the inside of the Bierock is basically cabbage and ground beef and salt and pepper. And I probably make cabbage, ground beef, and salt and pepper probably once a week because I love it. I love cabbage.
Yeah, we like cabbage.
And it's
Yeah,
good for you too, right?
I believe it is,
good.
isn't it?
It is good for you. Yeah. And there's a lot of ways you can do cabbage. You could always you could cut it into steaks and do cabbage steaks if you want to.
I've had that, and a cauliflower steak. They're very similar.
Same way.
I guess I've not had that.
Oh my, we've got to make that for you. You would love it, CJ. It is so good. Also, I want to tell CJ, by the way, you know, we have Price Cutter here in Springfield, but down where you live in Branson, it's Country Mart. That's the same family.
Oh,
It's Country
okay.
Mart.
I didn't know, and I shop at Country Mart all the time.
Well, that's awesome.
Awesome.
So you can
Didn't
get
even
this
know
at
that.
Country Mart.
Yeah, you can get it at the same place.
Okay. So, Travis, you've made this corned beef and cabbage that CJ and I are going to eat while you talk about what you're making next.
Okay, so next what we're going to work on here is obviously I talked about the corned beef from the deli. So we're just going to make a real quick Reuben with the stuff that's already prepared.
Okay, gotcha.
So
Now, is this the meat? Is this the meat for the Reuben right here?
that's the meat for the Reuben there.
And is this available at the deli? You just go ask for it? Is it prepackaged like this?
They'll slice it for you however you want.
Oh, wow. And I guess you can get the correct amount for your family.
Right.
Like you don't need this much.
Yeah, so basically this recipe here we're going to do 2 sandwiches. We'll use about a little over half a pound probably of corned beef and then 8 slices of cheese. Swiss cheese.
Wait, huh?
8 slices of Swiss.
You had me at 8 slices.
Yeah. Yep.
I just want to make sure I heard that correctly. Everybody hear 8 slices?
Yeah. We're going to cheese it up.
First, you know how many times I've been called cheesy?
I mean,
CJ,
I
come
love
on.
cheese too. I do. I'm part mouse.
Who doesn't like cheese?
When I was working at Branson, they'd be like, "Oh, Jeremy, you're so cheesy."
Yeah, who
I was
doesn't like cheese?
We've been
Well, you
called
are
that.
what you eat,
Basically. That's a good call, CJ. Good call.
Thank you.
And what bread are you using right there? Sorry, I'm
So this is marble
trying to follow
rye.
you and eat at the same time.
Marble rye bread, and this comes in the bakery. The bakery makes this in-house. So
By the way, the bakery at Price Cutter and Country Mart, insane. Do you know how much willpower it takes not to buy items every single time I'm there, like sweets and goodies? Their
hard.
baked items are so good.
And you shop where Wanda is.
I know
She
my
always has
stores
a lot
are.
of
You
good
know,
stuff.
the Wanda. She's amazing, and every time I'm there, she goes, "Oh, look what I made today," and I'm like, "How can I not buy it then?" Because she's like,
Right.
"I bought this. I made it fresh," and I'm like, "Okay, I'll take it."
Yeah, we call her for special needs all the time.
She is amazing, but everybody is a Price Cutter. Can I tell you? I wish, Travis, you could just take over talking so I could just eat this because it's so good. I don't want to stop eating it.
It's a little hard, yeah.
Well, I'll do the best I can.
I would have never thought I wanted corned beef, and cabbages at what time is it this morning?
I know, right?
7:30 in the
It's
morning,
7:30 in the morning, and we're eating corned beef and cabbage.
It's really
Yeah, see,
good.
that's just it. At 5 o'clock this morning, the house smelled really good.
Oh, I bet it does. Well, everybody who walks in the studio goes, "Man, that smells good," because you can really smell it. It's that good. So, are you buttering both sides
So
of
I'm
the
going to
bread or
butter
just one?
both sides first just to kind of save time. So when we put it on there, it'll cook on equal sides.
So on the Reuben, before we go to commercial, the Reuben has the corned beef, 8 slices of cheese, and what else makes it?
1,000-ounce dressing.
Oh, love it.
Yep.
And that's
sauerkraut.
it? Oh, and sauerkraut! I bought sauerkraut this weekend, not knowing what I'm going to do with it, but I
Yeah.
bought some just in preparation, TJ.
what?
CJ. Look, I just called you TJ! Guys, I lost my mind. Hey, guys, don't go anywhere, because coming up, he's going to make the Reubens. We've lost it here this morning, y'all.
It's Monday.
It's Monday.
It is Monday.
We'll be right back with CJ, TJ, and Travis. I tell you what, CJ.